especially Chelsea coming in with an offer. It's gone a little bit quiet in regards to that with Chelsea. Do you see Chelsea coming in with an offer for Garnacho? And could he be enticed with the offer if it comes across?
Yeah, or Napoli as well. We can't rule them out. Remember that deal for Karim Adeyemi, not over the line, and the first approach was for Garnacho. Manchester United's price was seen as too high. But I think the reason why so much is happening now is not out of panic. A lot of clubs ask me, why did we wait so long and then move? But it's a seller's market. So it's only really in the last 4, 5, 6 days of the window where the buyer gets a bit of ascendancy in negotiations. And that's why I think people are waiting to see whether Manchester United drop their Garnacho price. Regarding Chelsea, I'm not aware at any point of a formal offer to date. Full respect for others reporting, but as far as I'm aware, Chelsea have never placed a verbal or formal offer for Garnacho, but the interest is there. And at the moment, I think we've kind of got a slightly intertwined merry-go-round between a series of different players. And I would say Alejandro Garnacho, Chelsea and Napoli, Matthias Tell, several clubs, including Chelsea, Villa are there, but they like Joao Felix as well. So not everything is directly linked, but you could have a scenario where late in the window, Chelsea decide, are we going to bid for Garnacho? Is Matthias Tell possible? If they go down the route of Tell and get him, then maybe Christopher Nkunku ends up going to Bayern. And that might mean that Joao Felix can't go to Villa. But Villa are looking at Tell and Felix. So maybe Villa get Tell. And then maybe Chelsea say, okay, now we're trying for Alejandro Garnacho. So there's a few kind of moving parts. Maybe Manchester United just go and get Tell, and then they drop the Garnacho price because they feel that they're a bit more covered in that area, because the left wing is his predominant position, but he can play left, right or centre. So that allows Manchester United a feeling they're getting a young player who can goal contribute and again can move anywhere across the front line. So I think it's a bit of a waiting game at the moment. My gut says that 2 weeks ago, if Chelsea could have done Tell for Nkunku, they would have done. Now it's a mad race. If they miss out on Tell or choose not to pursue that target, it's not always a case of a club trying and failing. Sometimes they just don't see value or they go down another route. And obviously, football fans listening will go, but the player, that's all we want to know. The player, can he improve our squad? But sometimes you might have a top choice and be like, I'm drawing a line at that valuation. So then I'm going to go for another target, even though that first profile was perfect, the price is just too high. Other times you change your mind. Other times, of course, you lose a race. You can't win them all. So we're at that stage now where everything is a little bit intertwined. So I think coming back to Garnacho, Manchester United, to stress, reluctant sellers. But PSR may mean that they see worth in cashing in now because of that so-called pure profit on the books. So keep an eye on Chelsea and Napoli. And also, as importantly, whether you think the Manchester United number, which has always been 70 million euros, is going to drop in the next 5 or 6 days. And if it does, Napoli would gladly do that deal at 50, 55 million euros. And if that's the price, then who knows? Chelsea might finally place a formal bid.
I just think that's so